Hello everybody and welcome to Project Life Thursdays. I am finally back to start sharing with you Project Life videos again. I am in my Project Life album January through June. I want to show you how June ended up looking. I did all the work for June we did in our live workshop in Life Simply Documented. And so it's already done, but I want to show you how it came together. I have a little bit of journaling left to do in this half of Project Life, but then I'm getting ready to dive into the second half of Project Life, my Project Life album, and that is July through December. So this is how June looks. Now, I did do a video setting up the basic format of June where I used some of the Ali Edward products for June, and that had this really cute summer feel with these peaches. And then I also found some digital images online that I printed out and used. So in my workshop for Life Simply Documented, we do one every single month. We do either a live or a Zoom, and like a Zoom call where we all can hang out. We go back and forth between both so that it's just a little bit easier. Sometimes you just feel like crafting and you don't feel like interacting, and then other times you feel like hanging out and interacting. So we kind of do both. So in our live workshop last month for September, I dropped all the photos in and did some of this. Now, I still have a few inserts. You're going to see some blank pages here because I have some inserts that I'm waiting on prints from the Project Life app, and I will point those out. So, and then I do need to do my journaling. So I believe June is the last month I just need to journal, and then I'm currently working in the second half. So we have June here, and one of the items that we got in our kit from Ali Edwards, I get the stories by the month, were these stickers, these circle stickers, and I used them in all these different places, and I plan on doing some journaling on those. And you can see I just did one journaling, a little bit of journaling here so that you could see how that looks. I really love the way the calendar came out. I still have to add all of my pieces and then decide if I want to do any stamping, but I loved using these messy circles. It was a Project Lifestyle pocket style card that I cut out and then I sprinkled onto the calendar. I did some torn edges, which is one of my favorite things to do, is add a torn look to the corners. And then I covered up the month where it said June. So I just used this card that said Loving June. So I really love the way that came out. On the back here, I have a couple photos because I believe what I'll do here is a traditional style page. This is Kayla and Violet, and it was the last day of school. I totally missed getting a picture of Andrew for the last day of school. I know I'm totally bummed by it, but it's okay. I have my intention was that day. Oh, you know what happened? Now I remember. My intention was to get a picture of him for field day on that Friday, but we had some issues that happened and he actually did not go to school the last 2 days of school. So that's why I don't have a picture of him. I kept thinking, why wouldn't I have a picture of him? I always, like, we're going to school, like Violet's in front of the door. So that is totally why. So there was actually a reason. So I'll probably include that in the journaling when I do this page, but I think I'm just going to do a traditional page on the back of this of the last day of school. And then I have an insert, and this insert is of us all playing Mario Kart. So that was fun. And then the back is still us doing Mario Kart. Our summer was really laid back this year. We got a Nintendo Switch. My kids have never had a video game console. Like we've never bought one for them. And this year we did. And I was shocked at how much we all loved it. Even I loved playing Mario cart over the summer. So we have a few photos here. I did some fun journaling cards and added ribbon. And then again, I just used some of the products that came from Ali Edwards' Stories by the Month. Here is an insert, and this is an insert of my mom and Kayla and Esau. My mom had to rush home. She was here visiting and then she had to rush home. My uncle passed away and she needed to get home. They felt like he had taken a turn for the worse, and they felt like it was somewhat unexpected. And so my mom had to rush home. She lives out of state. And so Kayla and Esau took her halfway and met some family halfway so that she could make it home. So Kayla took some photos, and then this was just some extra photos. Like, these are all just random photos from the month. That's what goes on the front and the back. If you're new to seeing my Project Life album, I always use a design A, and it's like this. These are random photos from the month, and then I do anything special in the middle. So that's what was there. Next, I have some photos here, and this is, we also did a puzzle this summer, so I have photos of that will go on this side. And then on this side is Kayla and I made some jewelry over the summer, and I have photos of that. And then this right here, this side, is going to be about my Uncle Brian, who passed away. He was much more like a brother to me than he was an uncle. We weren't that far in age. There was only like a 10-year age difference, 10 or 12-year age difference. And I grew up with him because I lived with my grandparents when I was younger. And so he was much more like a brother to me than an uncle. It's actually a little emotional. So I did a page in the Project Life app of photos of him, and I want to put that in here, so that will go on this side. And then on this side, I have a friend that turned 40, and we went to her birthday party, and that I have some photos from that. So there's still definitely a few things that are undone that I would like to do some more traditional pages. And like I said, I'm waiting for some pages from the Project Life app, and so once I get those, I can start working on these pieces, and then I will also get the journaling done. So some of these pieces I'm going to work through in my membership group, my Life Simply Documented group. They will see some of these pieces come together. I just wanted to get the basic all of the basic pieces into June because I am a little bit behind. I have all my July photos, which you're going to see in the next couple weeks, me drop in my July photos. That will be a process video. It will be coming up. And then I have to print my photos for August. When I'm filming this, I'm right at the end of September, so I will print photos for September, and you will be seeing those over the next few weeks. I never get nervous about being behind on my Project Life albums because they are so easy to get caught up. I'm never worried about it. I just if for June, the basic part of June was already put together for a long time. And really the reason I got behind is because I've been really avoiding doing this layout for my Uncle Brian. It was an emotional time, and it's been really hard. And so I wanted to do that when I was in a better place to be able to put that layout together. And then I also thought that doing it through the Project Life app was better than spending the time to do it as a traditional layout. I felt like that might be more emotional and it might be a little bit harder, where with the Project Life app, I could do a couple things. I could put my iPad down and walk away if I needed to, and then I could come back to it, and that seemed a little bit easier. If you're interested in me doing some tutorials using the Project Life app, please let me know. I use the Project Life app not daily, but I mean, I would definitely say I use it monthly. It is definitely a companion to my Project Life album. So I really like to make this creative and fun. I really love memory keeping, and this is the project. My yearly album is the project that is the most important to me through the year. So I want it to be creative and fun, and I want to take the time to be in the album and doing things, and, you know, putting this together just makes me so happy to play with paper and, you know, see these chipboards. And I used up the entire 2 sticker sheets that were these circle stickers, and it made me so happy. But I also recognize that with a busy life and work and kids and families and relationships, it is not always easy to keep up on a project like this. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're doing Project Life, if you're starting it, you do not always have to be caught up. Currently, June is not done. July has nothing done. August has nothing done. September has nothing done. And we're going into October. And I am not worried about it at all. I have zero worries about it. And also, I absolutely know that I will be finished with this album at the end of the year. I will finish it up in December and it will be done, and I won't have to worry about it. And there are definitely years that, like, maybe I finish up in January, but I always like to have this finished by the end of the year because I go right into my next album. And it's always exciting and motivating to start a brand new album at the beginning of the year. So I just want to encourage you that you never have to be worried about being behind with your Project Life album, or your, if you're doing something like this, that is like a yearly album, a personal album or family album. I did a personal album for several years before I had a family. So I've always done a year, like a yearly project, and I promise you can get caught up. You can keep working on it. Don't feel like you're behind, because I don't buy into that. The other thing that I really want to do that is on my list to do is to do a basic Project Life. I don't know if it'll be a class or a series. Please let me know in the comments if you're interested in that and if you have specific questions. I do get some questions like, how do I get started? Or what do I need to use? Or, you know, what's your process from beginning to end? And that's really what this series is about, is being in this album. And I plan to continue it in next year, you know, in January and February, and go through it like I'm doing now. So if you are interested in maybe a series at the beginning of the year of like getting started with Project Life, or you want to start thinking about that, and it would be a really good time to feel motivated and get started, please let me know. And specifically if you have questions, because I would love to answer them. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I've had a lot of content up this week. I had my Color Club cards and some Christmas cards up at the beginning of the month, at the very beginning of the week and the beginning of the month. So you want to check those out. And then I will be back next week with new projects for you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you later. Thank you so much for checking out this video today. Here are 2 other videos you can check out if you would like. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up so YouTube will be nice to me, because it's always nice when that happens. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be back later this week for some more projects with you. Have a great day.